this is something that's going to be very difficult for you to actually deal with, but you have actually rolled out a prevention and early intervention program to try to deal with this issue. What exactly does that mean, and how do you reach out to these youngsters to educate them about sex?
Thank you very much, and thank you for having us as the Department of Social Development in your show. What is important is that for us as the Department of Social Development, we want to strengthen our intervention in working with young children, because there are programs that we have as the department, but we feel that there's more that we need to do, like issues of ensuring that there are round tables where we discuss these matters, because at this point in time you find that we learn about these pregnancies after it has happened. So what we think is important is that we need to work together with other stakeholders like other government departments, and also work with the parents themselves, because we strongly believe that there's a role to be played by parents in terms of the upbringing or socialization of the children, so that they talk about these issues of reproductive health issues in their families. Because some of the parents, we have learned that some, you find that they were never socialized in terms of sexual reproductive health. They got their children when they were teenagers themselves, so they don't talk with their children about the issues of reproductive health, and we think that that is important. And the other stakeholders that I think are important is these sister departments, because these teenagers, they are at school when they fall pregnant. They are at an age going school, and some attend the Department of Health, because the Department of Health has the most correct, accurate statistics, because these teenagers, they will go to their healthcare facilities to give birth to these children. Yeah. So that's why it's important, and it's important that we work together and strengthen our collaboration as the key departments. That includes also the NPA, because what we have learned as well is the fact that the parents themselves, some you find that because of other challenges of being working parents, they end up being absent in the lives of their children. They cannot even actually recognize that there is something wrong with the child. So we are even encouraging parents to notice what is happening with their children, talk to their children, because I think time has passed where a discussion on sexuality is a taboo. Yeah. So we need to talk about those things as parents, so that your daughter, your child can feel free to report that so-and-so has done this to me. Because what we have realized is that these children, a 10-year-old and 11-year-old, you'll never find a father of that child who is 10 years old. So which means then there are perpetrators out there who have not yet been brought to book.
I just want you to explain to me, of the 5,500 girls between 10 and 14 who actually did give birth, do you know whether most of them were actually statutory rape, and if that's being investigated? Very few cases that have come to our attention. That's why we are saying that the department that has the most accurate statistics is the Department of Health, because they come to their healthcare facilities to give birth to the children. Because you would not find such cases of statutory rape being reported with SAPS or NPA. That's where then there is a gap. That's why we are worried that parents need to be given this information so that they report these perpetrators, because surely the perpetrators are older than these girls. Yeah, and lastly, very quickly, tell me about, you mentioned girls and educating girls, but boys have a huge responsibility here, surely. So what's your messaging to them? I think the message is that both girls and boys must be socialized the same way, because you see these boys, they end up being perpetrators. So what is important is that they must get the correct information, they must learn to respect girls, they must learn to protect girls as well. So it's important that they get the same information, because some of the boys themselves, you find that they are victims of a sexual molestation because of incidences that happen within their communities. So it's important, it's high time that boys and girls are treated the same, they are given the same information, and they are able to respect and protect each other. That's why it's important that the parents, they must also learn that. We recently had the dialogues with the children, and they were saying, don't talk to us only, engage the parents, engage traditional leaders and traditional healers themselves. So which means that we are all in this together to ensure that we protect the future of our children.